Hello and fuck cape shit. And fuck cape shit. Whoa.
Hello,
Welcome.
fuck Cape Shit, and fuck you.
Fuck. Fuck
Fuck,
you. Fuck.
fuck you.
Fuck you. Cape shit.
Fuck
Whoa.
you if you like Cape Shit.
And fuck you if you are cape shit. Are you a human embodied? Anyways, welcome to another episode of Shittywebcomics Weekly, brought to you by our wonderful, wonderful Subscribe Star backers. Donate to our Subscribe Star to become PayPig, but also to, well, it supports us, of course, and it contains the truth that nobody else wants you to know, nobody else will tell you about. So donate to us if you want to know the truth, and don't donate to us if you don't want to know the truth. Um, Continuing again to continue to pretend uh, about pit bulls.
Speaking of pretending,
We're going to pretend that pit bulls are bad, even though everyone knows that pit bulls are not only harmless, but just look at this cute thing with the pit bull. The 23 pictures of pit bulls that will make you forget about the tragic mauling of your neighbor's 7-year-old daughter. And this pit bull is wearing a shower. For the people who don't look at videos, because I don't. And so I completely understand when people don't even watch videos like this, they just listen to them. So I enjoy just describing the things. Plus, blind people can enjoy our videos. So many people can enjoy our videos. But,
so many ways to enjoy our videos now.
too many ways. It's like the 1,000-way light bulb. Remember that
Too
Brian
many.
Regan bit from 1989? Ah, classic.
It was great. That is a great one.
You know what the funny thing is? I remember as a kid seeing that, and Brian, we're just derailing. I don't give a shit. But Brian Regan was like the 1,000-way light bulb, and I remember the 3-way light bulbs because our mom had a touch lamp. You would touch it, and it would go from dim to medium to full. And
That was
and
mind blowing in the 80s.
yeah, it was incredible technology. Wow. Anyways, the
Woo.
Wow. So when he said the 1,000-way light bulb, I thought like almost invisibly fucking dim, and then slightly dimmer, and just up to 1,000, and then the 1,000th step would just be fully on. Instead, it was like
The
three.
third step is full bright, and then every step after that is
It's just
brighter.
brighter and brighter, and he said like by the 1,000th step, by the 1,000th way, he's like solar winds are blasting out of there. Too many ways. It's just like it's so Brian Regan-y. It's great. It's why like he immediately became one of my favoritist um, stand-up comedians in history, and to this day still is. He's still funny to this day, even after what 50, 60 years now. It's been 60 years since 1990, something like that.
He's funnier.
More funnier.
He's funnier than some people are good at being anything else.
He's
He's good
fucking.
at being funny more
To,
than some people are good at being fucking serious or unfunny.
Tomorrow looks like things will be even more better. Anyways, but the Pitbull's shit bulls situation.
Did you say pit bulls? I think you meant shit bulls.
Shirt balls, but the continuing with the coverage, is that what we're calling it? Coverage of Razor Fist's hilarious whiny baby bitch faggot meltdown as the wonderful surplus store owner in Falling Down would say faggot shit. Proving that Razor
What
Fist
is
does
Razor
faggot shit.
Fist doing in here?
Speaking of faggot shit, so we covered a big screenshot of Razor Fist just melting down. And it was several tweets. That was just the tip of the iceberg, if you will.
He was being a total iceberg.
He was being iceberg lettuce, the worst, cheapest form of lettuce. It's grown with drip irrigation. Maybe not too much water, Jacob. First of all, you would all be dead if it wasn't for my David. That's worth pointing out right off the bat. But so Razor Fist, October 9th or 8th, had this giant fucking meltdown, just losing his shit, revealing himself for the faggot that he really always was. That we
Revealing his power level 0.
zero, negative 11, something like that, something goofy.
Really, something just revealing himself in a way that he never should.
It's so low, it's an imaginary number, just like his T level, his T cell count, and his T level. Anyways, are we getting to the point yet, though? Nope. Nah.
Do I give a fuck? No.
No. Nah, I just want you to know I'm thinking it. But anyway, yeah, that's what we're going to do for this whole video series. It's just we're going to think about what we have to say and then just not say it and just make all sorts of really retistic, not even autistic, but the level beyond autistic. It's a new level that we've just invented.
It's more special. It's a bigger superpower.
It's even more exceptional. It's an exception to the exceptional. Okay, no, but the Razor Fist, the very next screenshot, the second one out of 9 of him just all day long, melting down. Yeah, another fucking, that was an Andrew Dice Clay reference. Okay, who cares? But this one this one's painful. I don't want to start this one because it's, first of all, it never ends. Just go on and on. But the second screenshot is the most cringades shit. Just fucking, it's painful. Razor Fist quote tweeting somebody who is linking to something. It's a Jantosh1 linking to mobile Twitter, Maryland L something, maybe a picture, I don't know. But Razor Fist quote tweets that so that he can get his faggot fans to take his side, so he can hide behind his fan base. A very e-celeb move. And I say e-celeb the same way I would with toe fungus. Something like that. But not even human.
Toad worm. Worm.
But he says razors rule with the umlaut in the fucking O, and razors rule colon percentages are camouflage for shit arguments. So he's basically saying statistics don't count because your argument is shit because statistics are bad.
This is the same person who is also saying that anecdotal evidence doesn't count. So fucking anecdotes don't count, but also fucking hard facts don't count.
Yeah. Anecdotes don't count even if there are thousands and thousands of them that all create a complete overall irrefutable picture. And of course, you can't spell irrefutable without futa, but the he's genuinely this is Razor Fist right off the bat. We're 1 second in, well, 8 minutes into the video, but 1 second into the actual point. We finally got to that.
We're finally getting to the actual subject at hand. That's how little it matters.
Yes, it's. I mean, because all it's doing is proving us right for the 6 more billionth time. But this right off the bat is Razor Fist revealing himself to be a Jew. He's a complete abject social justice proponent, not just social justice warrior, but he's practicing social justice ideology.
It does also remind me, not to get even more off track, or fucking. There was some video he was doing
where he was gay.
You want me to get serious? He was being very gay. That's actually exactly what happened.
Oh,
it was like, let me get serious for a second. You're talking about me, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck the point was, I don't remember. And he takes off his fucking mirror shade. And he's wearing mascara underneath that. It's like, huh?
It's so theatrical. He's a real theater kid. I mean, he actually is a theater kid, of course, in behavior and in practice. But gay, too, there's that.
Also gay.
Gay. I mean, let's not forget, and I don't even think this is worth bringing up, but it is kind of relevant anyways because his behavior proves everything that needs to be said, but also him jacking off on camera that his girlfriend leaked because they had a fight. And it's like, I remember somebody posted it on a thread somewhere. I'm sure they posted Kiwi Farms, but it was somewhere else that I saw it. Wasn't it some Chan board or something? I think it was.
I saw it on a Chan. I think I saw it on Poll. So it goes to show.
But it was like eight. It was 8chan or something specifically was where I remember seeing it. But I forgot what board. But someone was like, "Oh yeah, this Razor Fist," and it's like, "Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. That's sad."
This new Razor Fist.
If it,
Yeah, I was willing to. This was a while ago for me. It was like several years ago, and it's like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever.
It was like 2018, I think.
It's like, yeah, there are a lot of people who will do crazy, stupid things
for your like if you're sending.
Ago.
Yeah, if you're sending it to your girlfriend, we don't know if she asked for it or if he was just like, hey, check out my creepy, wispy, pale body, his goth kid body. And I didn't fucking watch it. It's important to point out.
No.
Not that it would matter because I'm admitting to have seen it, to have seen that it was posted somewhere. I might as well just say, yeah, I watched the whole thing, but I didn't. And it's like, you get the point. And it's like, is that really him? And it's like, I don't know. Probably it does look like him without the sunglasses. Like and it turned out he admitted to. Well, he admitted to it. What happened was he was like, "Oh, that's revenge porn," and it's like, "Oh, so it is real then." So yeah, he straight up recorded him jacking off on camera, which that's not very like fucking. I guess I don't know. Is that what the Squiddos do? Dick pic? Yeah, very very trad. I've never done that. I've never jacked off on camera. For anyone.
Again, though, I was willing to fucking give it a pass. Now I'm thinking I shouldn't have.
No. Yeah, I'm not giving it a pass anymore. He's gay for doing that.
Maybe it was a red flag all along.
I mean, we have every right to look down on him.
Well, yeah.
Morally.
Not because of that either.
Yeah.
Again, I gave that a pass.
Yeah.
And I would have given a pass. Now he hasn't earned that anymore.
He was very thin-skinned about that too, which is like, because that was Nurkish just made a slight joke about it, and he was like, "Ugh, way to fucking gloat about my revenge porn," and it's like, and Nurkish was like, I even see it. I just heard somebody else mention it once, and fucking, of course, Razor Fist is gonna throw a bitch fit about it. A little razor bitch.
You only fucking people are only thin-skinned like this when they're guilty.
Yeah, when they are dumb, whiny, when they're effeminate, fucking faggy, when they're incorrect people who do and think incorrect things all the time. What are the chances? I don't know, but it's 100%. That's what the chances are.
So now we know what the chances are.
So we do know what they. Oh, that's pretty
I don't
good.
know what the chances are, but I know what.
But I know what the chances are. Yes. Anyways, so he says, Speaking of which, he says, percentages are camouflage for the arguments. Which, I mean, those aren't even words.
Why does he talk like that? Something is wrong with him.
What's he saying? I don't even know what he's saying. But he's saying the number of dog... Again, this is stupid. The number of dog fatalities in America, a nation of millions, is around 50. Again, fatalities. They fucking aren't... He clearly isn't counting just maulings that people survive. But he says also, what this actually says is 28 or so people died from pit bull bites. Gang... ... Very dramatic. Horses buck and wound their rider more often than this. Stop. And it's fucking, again, which is a very Ethan Van Sciver. When you completely have him on the mat, he'll just say, stop. Because he knows he's lost. As Mel Gibson says, you know you're wrong.
He wants to never be fucking shown up or proven wrong. He doesn't want anyone to disagree with him, but he also won't accept that he's wrong.
Every punch is just twisting his head all the way around like a fucking owl at this point. Razor Fist is just getting so completely annihilated. And he couldn't handle it. He can't take it. Never could. Time to end it. Wish he would. But, anyways, the next tweet, though, is him quote tweeting Carolinian, which is somebody else that he replied to already. So again, he can't stop platforming and replying to these people because he is like, I have to win this internet argument. People are disagreeing with me on the internet.
But he's also stepping. He's not coming in there with a good argument either, and he's also definitely he's doing everything wrong. Basically,
he's fully doing a fucking triple Lutz back triple flip, fucking twisty doom off of the diving board into the Twitch foam pit with fucking how dedicated he is on this one. Just his spine shattering in 18 million places.
Getting his back blown out like he was a fucking
Twitch thought.
Twitch thought.
Yes. Which actually did happen in real life. Anyways.
It did happen. It happened to Razor Fist.
Yes. It happened to Razor Fist digitally. Chemically. The next one, Carolinian says, right, there's no difference between how we should regard an inanimate object and a living thing that can decide to do some wonderfully violent stuff all on its own, basically at random as far as our ability to reason with these things are concerned. Very, very judgmental of shit bulls. Oh, wait, I guess that's judgmental too. But Razor Fist, and again, this was like, they're like, don't blame us for derailing. Razor Fist and even some of these other people are derailing by somehow comparing these to, well, Razor Fist especially was comparing pit bulls to guns and being like, wanting to ban pit bulls, being against pit bulls is just the same as wanting to be against guns, which is like the virtue signaling, like, look at how much I support gun rights, everyone. It's very paused.
That's actually, if anything, he's damaging the cause of gun rights.
Yeah, it's a very cowardly fucking tactic to be like, hey everyone, you're for this, right? Well, then you must be for my version of this other kind of argument about something else.
Is again one of the powers of memes. I forget what they were called, but it was the one. Well, it was like sarcastic smug meme or some shit. But it was like, you're fucking. Doesn't Christianity say to do this one thing? No, I'm not a Christian, but maybe if I use this argument against you, you'll do what I want.
Yeah, I forgot the names of those, but there's those are pretty good ones usually, and that Razor Fist is being just like that right now.
Yeah, he's not even the meme. He's existing as a meme now at this point.
A human meme.
He is no longer human.
He's a human meme as like a soy jack. In fact, that was. Nopeful did the Soy Jack version of Razor Fist, the crying Soy Jack Razor Fist, which is not only accurate, but it became even more accurate. It's like Razor Fist accidentally saw that and was like, I'm going to embody that in real life. And so he did.
Just you wait and see.
And so he has. And again, we're just getting started. This is just the second screen cap of his tweets.
Getting warmed up.
Yeah, but Razor Fist replies to that saying, reason with these things is the tell. Oh shit, tells. You either have no experience or shit experience with dogs. Or statistics, maybe? Oh shit. But he says, improperly trained, my dogs. Again, the way he even types on Twitter is effeminate and theatrical. It's so gay. It's so gay, my ass hurts, but...
Razor Fist is so gay, my ass hurts.
And wait, it's about to get even gayer. My dog Cicero is among the dangerous dog breeds. His dog's name is Cicero. Really, you're such a fucking philosopher, dude. You're such a philosopher. I'm such a philosopher. My dog's name is Cicero, and he's a dangerous dog breed. One of the most dangerous dog breeds on Earth. Look it up. Look up his dog, Cicero. What's he saying? Because he doesn't say what the dog breed is.
Here's something that Razor could afford to look up. AIDS.
And he ends it with, stop divesting people of responsibility. As if that, again, erased statistics. Just like this, 23 pictures of pit bulls, that will make you forget about the statistics, essentially. Next screen cap is actually just one tweet. Few.
you.
Luke London Jr. here saying owning a pit bull is not an inalienable right. I think that disqualifies the firearm comparison. And Razor Fist replies
No
saying
shit.
the right to property is inalienable. Are you saying dogs are property? But anyways,
Yes, he is. Now
again,
he's saying dogs are not living. They're not alive. They're just objects.
they're objects and it depends on how you treat them as opposed to it's like saying owning a tiger is an inalienable right, which is like okay, you can have it, but should you really take it out in front of a bunch of delicious meat people meat?
Delicious children.
I mean, they're like I do agree with a lot of the lolbertarian gay ass bullshit of like humans should have every right to do whatever
Well,
they
that's
want.
also, yeah. That's the key thing is we're talking about guns.
Yeah.
The non-aggression principle. People shouldn't fuck with each other.
There's a big problem with the non-aggression principle. Well, there's several big problems. One is that the people who espouse it don't actually follow it anyways. Or they have a lot of weird excuses, or there's all sorts of rationalizations that can go either way. Through the non-aggression principle, you could say that the Iraq invasion of 2003 was justified. You can make even if it's not true, even if it's wrong, you can still use the non-aggression principle. You can use the non-aggression principle to justify that.
It's such a dumb principle. It's the non-aggression principle.
Yes, exactly. Something to do with it has something to do with how much gristle you have in a steak or something, and that you want none of it. Yeah, and John Grisham somehow is involved. He's totally gay.
Probably the Pelican Brief.
Yes. How about A Time to Kill, which was actually just... I remember reading that book, and it was like, this is why the death penalty is actually a bad thing, and nobody should ever do it. Nobody should even have guns. Guns are wrong. And it's like, this book's gay, and I just stopped.
Die. Nobody should ever die, except for being KKK members, I guess.
Or if a child dies from a pit bull attack, there shouldn't be any... It's about the owners. So we shouldn't ban them. Oh, okay. Should we ban the owners then?
I fucking agree anyway. It is the owners, but that's the thing is, these are pit bulls.
Again, it's like if you had an owner who had tigers, and it's like, hey, this owner knows how to raise a tiger right. And it's like, oh no, the tiger killed somebody anyways. It's like, oh. So is it bad telling them?
What was it? The fucking, the tiger guy. Or
Tiger King. Yeah, Tiger King.
Tiger King. Fucking all that shit. Fucking... mauled somebody, ripped a guy's arm off.
It bit him. He had a leg brace, and even after the leg brace, because he got bit, the tigers would bite his legs that had the leg brace on, and he would be shooting at them to scare them off from biting him. And it's like, at some point, I don't think you know what you're doing, or maybe he does. Maybe he knew exactly what he was doing, but
considering he's in jail now.
Yeah, they're fucking... And Carol Baskins also is like, does she know what she's doing? To be honest,
no.
I don't even know. The story of that is so convoluted. It looks like she killed her husband and fed him to lions. But at the same time, it's like there's, it's the proof of that. And if that's true, Tiger King fucking pushing that story just discredits it, which is one of the things... like Razor Fist is doing. He's making gun ownership look worse, look bad by these stupid comparisons and his dumb gay arguments and his baby bitch fits, having a little sook about it here. Because perhaps the right to property is inalienable, but what about an animal that can fucking just rip people to shreds, dangerous animals that you think you have... The whole point of the shitball meme is you think you have control over them because they look cute in this picture on Facebook. But in reality, you don't actually have control over them. And the point of the memes is genetically that they are they're more prone to random sudden violence without any control, no matter how they're raised, because it's their genes and not their upbringing.
Yeah, It's part of the fucking breed itself.
And that's where the right wing aspect. Somebody asked, where did the right wing aspect come from? And it's like, because it's about race realism, essentially. Um, and I don't even I haven't even been bringing up my opinion. I used to not even be like well, I used to fully be on board with the whole, it's not about somebody's ethnicity or genes. It's about how they're raised and the society and culture. I used to be, that was the whole sort of cucked right thing, sadly, is that, it's about the superior, America is an idea, and it's about our superior values and that kind of shit. And then,
I mean, it is. We do
yeah,
have our superior values, and also, as much as it might, for me, as far as I'm concerned, whether or not there is a genetic factor, to me, is completely irrelevant.
yeah,
There's no excuse.
that's the thing is that
These people have no excuse.
I do agree with that to some extent, but that's how I used to be. I used to be completely on board with that. The thing is that there have been studies and that kind of stuff about genetics that will predispose you to certain things, and that the thing is, though, I think even some of the people who espouse that don't understand fully that anyone's genetics can change to simply the way that genetics change is to adapt to an environment. And if the environment is less violent, people's genes adapt to sort of make them less violent. And people, who aren't adapted to that don't change, essentially. And again, it takes generations anyway. So a lot of people will still not see it. But I don't fully understand it all myself either. But I do understand that pit bulls have the genetics to attack, essentially. It's what they're for, they're raised for, and they're more muscular and that kind of shit. Just look how roided up they are. They look that way all the time.
I mean, you can tell just by looking at them.
But it's also the statistics. There's, not much avoiding the statistics of it. So, but that's a whole other topic, and I feel like that's really derailing it. I would rather derail with the funny, goofy, random references. And other people, I leave the whole genetics, people are genetically predisposed to be savage animals and that kind of shit. To be somebody else's argument. People can be like, oh, it's true though, the quick twitch muscle fiber, all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, that could be, but I just I mean, we know, perhaps there's some neighborhoods nearby where some people certainly seem predisposed to violence, and it's not just the environment. Although, I mean, environment always does have something to do with it, but also purely
Again, though,
economic factors. That's clearly,
no, I don't even factor in environment. It's basically it's behavioral, societal, and behavioral, and it's very easy to look at.
But yeah,
society and
there's that, and that's the way I used to entirely see it. But I have seen there's been actual scientific studies that have said that it's not just societal and behavioral, but completely ingrained in DNA to certain extents and stuff like that. And I think that's just kind of sad and unfortunate if it's true. And it's like, well, that's depressing because imagine being stuck, like Parthenok said in the wonderful classic Skyrim, is it better to be born good or to overcome your evil by just trying very hard? I think he was right. He was the bad guy dragon, wasn't he? Or there's Alduin was the super bad guy dragon.
He was the good guy dragon. All the dragons were bad guys,
except for Parthenox or whatever his name is pronounced.
Well, that's the thing is like he came over and he fucking changed his ways.
Is that what this is? That's what race and IQ and genetics and pit bulls all boil down to is the good guy dragon from Skyrim. As it should, of course.
They didn't take the lesson from the good guy dragon from Skyrim. Therefore, I don't care about them at all.
I don't give a shit. But anyways, next time, even more Razor Fist Meltdown, and perhaps even more wonderful Todd Howard and Bethesda. So good job, and should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.